On this week's programme, we look back at the finals of the Tyrur Champion Bitch 550 from Galway, as well as the Newpark Puppy Cup from Waterford, the semi-finals of the Marianne O'Connor Champion Unraced from Harold's Cross, plus a Gala night at Shelbourne Park for the Monaghan GAA. But first, it's action from Dundalk. The Irish Greyhound Board held a gala night for the Northern Ireland Owners and Breeders Association in Dundalk last Thursday evening. This was their second event, the first of which was held in Lifford. Both nights were aimed at boosting greyhound breeding in the north.
I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't be aware that over the last year or so we've had serious difficulties in the north in relation to trying keeping the owners and breeders going. In our hour of need, a delegation from the Northern Ireland Greyhound Owners and Breeders, of which I was one, met the Irish Greyhound Board. They were very, very forthcoming and very generous in sponsoring a major night at the dogs, which really got us out to the doldrums that we're in the north of Ireland at the moment. Tonight, it's the second experience we've had, and by and large, this should be a fairly healthy night revenue-wise for our association.
Well, first of all, this meeting this evening, as you can see, it's a great success that it started off. We're lucky to get the fog to clear here, but this is a fantastic evening for the go-bus. Fantastic evening for any member or any people in this area. As far as Lifford goes, Lifford was a fantastic success. Lifford people have been very good to us. The Duffy family, they're more than courteous, and everything we do, we have absolutely no problems whatsoever. And as far as the Irish Greyhound Board, relations could not be better.
The runners now in traps for the IGBT Open 410. Trap 1 a non-runner, that's Mustang Buster. In 2, the favourite, Blue Striker. Trap 3, Ryan Crew Honcho. In 4, Top Finton. Trap 5 is Stormin Norman. And finally, Trap 6, Coolmore Slippy. The hair now up behind traps. And off they go. Number 2, Blue Striker, off to a good start, as is number 3, Ryan Crew Honcho. But into the corner, just number 2, Blue Striker the leads. Ryan Crew Honcho now putting up a challenge on the outside. Further is number 4, Top Finton. But out front, still number 2, Blue Striker. Bit of bumping and barging there. Number 2, Blue Striker leads into the home straight. Number 3, running wide. That's Ryan Crew Honcho. Now number 6, Coolmore Slippy putting in a run. But up the home straight, number 2, Blue Striker. He's not going to be caught. Number 2, Blue Striker crosses the line triumphant. Second, number 3, Ryan Crew Honcho. Running on well, and third was number 5, Stormin Norman. And the result of the IGB.ie Open 410. First was trap number 2, Blue Striker. Second, number 3, Ryan Crew Honcho. And third, number 5, Stormin Norman. The winning time, 22:08.
Absolutely brilliant, so it is. It's great crack to come out, and so it is. It's great stuff to do, you know, on a Thursday night. It's a great night out.
County Louth is one of the biggest gambling counties in Ireland, so to get either a dog track or a horse track here is just unbelievable, you know what I mean?
The runners now in traps for the Track Bookmakers Open 550. Trap 1, Ryan Crew Silver. In Trap 2, the Reserve, Pie in the Sky. Trap 3, the favourite, He's the Biz. 4 is Dulski Jimmy. And in 5, Drums in the College. Trap 6, Carmen Knight, a non-runner. Only 5 line up. Well, now the hare coming up behind the traps. The dog's all set, and away they go. Number 3 off to a good start, He's the Biz. On the outside though, number 5, Drums in the College on group early gears. He leads around the outside. Number 3, He's the Biz, a close challenger, and further gap to number 4, Dulski Jimmy. But out front, number 5, Drums in the College, leads by a length to number 3 now, He's the Biz, who's putting in a big run into the third bend. It's number 3, He's the Biz, with a marginal advantage over number 5, Drums in the College. They're neck and neck now as they turn into the home straight. Number 3 now, He's the Biz, begins to assert around the final corner, and He's the Biz, this strong stare, he looks a likely winner at this stage. He's the Biz, galloping clear, he wins it. Second, number 5, Drums in the College, and third, number 4, Dulski Jimmy. The winning time, 30:10. And the result of the Track Bookmakers Open 550, the favourite, Trap 3, He's the Biz, winning in style. Second, number 5, Drums in the College, and third, number 4, Dulski Jimmy. The winning time, a very decent 30:10.
Fraser and I were down on the Produce Stakes last year, and we saw that dog running the television, and we bought him, and we think he's the makings of a Duke dog. We hope now to go to the Scottish Derby with him.
The Marianne O'Connor Champion Unraced reached the semi-final stage at Harold's Cross last Friday evening. It attracted a large crowd, which included a group of women who decided to give their hen party a kickstart at the Dublin venue, while young bookmaker Emmett Hegarty had his betting knowledge tested by a couple of media arts students. We joined Ian now for the racing action.
The hare now on the way for the opening semi-final of the Marianne O'Connor Champion Unraced. In 1, Marcus Mania. Trap 2, Rick Hale. 3, Lawler's Bull. In 4, Craig's Move. 5 is Watch the Runner. And 6, Velvet Top. The hair up behind traps and away they go. Watch the runner, off to a good start. Number 4 though, Craig's Move is now also up to a good start. Number 5, watch the runner, leads into the corner. Bit of bumping and barging around in behind them. Number 4 slips around in second, Craig's Move. Then comes number 3, Lawler's Bull. But out front, it's number 5, watch the runner. The hot favourite is well clear of number 4, Craig's Move. Then comes trap number 3, Lawler's Bull. Number 2 now, Rick Hale showing big dash to go third. But out front, still number 5, watch the runner is well clear of number 4, Craig's Move. Then comes number 2, Rick Hale. But up the home straight, it's number 5, watch the runner that wins it. Second, number 4, Craig's Move. And third, number 2, Rick Hale. The winning time, 29 seconds. And the result of the opening semi-final of the Marianne O'Connor Champion Unraced Stake. Trap 5, watch the runner, an easy winner. Second, number 4, Craig's Move. And third, trap 2, Rick Hale. The winning time, 29 seconds.
Oh, we're happy to be in the final, but I take 5 again. But we'll take what we get. But nice to be in the final again. Now, we had a lean spell for a while, so we're back again. But hopefully the next semi-final is a real good semi-final too, so it's not over yet.
And we go now to the second semi-final of the Marianne O'Connor Champion Unraced. In trap 1, Enchanting Hero. Trap 2, Jet Buster. In 3, Alan Pirate. 4, Ballymac Bullet. In 5, Rough and Tumble. And trap 6 is Knockguard Droopies. The hair coming up behind the boxes and away they go. And first to show us trap number 6 on the outside, Knockguard Droopies. Leads from number 3, Alan Pirate. Then we have number 5, Rough and Tumble. Around the opening turns, and number 6, Knockguard Droopies leads. From trap 3, Alan Pirate. Then comes 1, Enchanting Hero. Down the far side, Knockguard Droopies leads. Enchanting Hero gives chase now in second. Back in third, number 3, Alan Pirate. Into the third bend. It's still number 6, Knockguard Droopies. Number 1, Enchanting Hero trying to close in second. Back in third spot on the outside, number 5, Rough and Tumble. But around the final corner, it's number 6, Knockguard Droopies. Knockguard Droopies staying on, wins this one. Second, number 1, that's Enchanting Hero. And third, number 5, Rough and Tumble. The winning time, a very decent 28:71. And the result of the second semi-final of the Marianne O'Connor Champion Unraced. Trap number 6, Knockguard Droopies, a highly impressive winner. Second, number 1, Enchanting Hero. And third, number 5, Rough and Tumble. The winning time, 28:71.
I don't think any trap makes any difference to the dog. Like, you know, last week I was 2, tonight I was 6. It's not the best box in Harold's Cross, but he ran well, came away and done his business. And he had a nice prospect. Hope for the best for the final.
The trap draw for the final of the Marianne O'Connor Champion Unraced Stake was made by Shelley Gavin of Harold's Cross Track, and it has resulted as follows. In trap 1, Rough and Tumble. In trap 2, we have Enchanting Hero. In 3, Craig's Move. Trap 4 is Watch the Runner. In 5, Rick Hale. And finally, trap 6, Knockguard Droopies, wearing the stripes of 6.
One of Galway's richest events, the €40,000 Tyrur Champion Bitch 550, came to its conclusion last Saturday night, offering a winner's prize of €20,000 plus trophy.
6 finalists are all there on their own merit. PJ5 very kindly sponsored this event, and he himself has 2 representatives in the final in the shape of Tyrur Jenny and Tyrur Marita. Marita holds records over the both distances here, and expect it to be a good final. It'll be a tight final, and I think Tyrur should just nip it.
In trap 1, we've Mr. PJ Fahy of Glenamadi's Tyrur Jenny, trained by Paul Hennessy. This daughter of Larkhill Joe and Pinhead was beaten ahead in a close finish by Friedel's Save in the semi-final. In trap 2, Mr. Sean Martin's Corrig Nikita, trained by Michael Gleeson. Corrig Nikita's second last time behind Tyrur Marita, and in the quarter-final lost out in a 3-way photo finish to Ellen's Jaguar. In trap 3, Shalom, owned in partnership by Michael McElhatton and Seamus Graham. Shalom, the only bitch to lower the colours of Tyrur Marita so far in the stake. In trap 4, the gambled on favourite at 11-10, PJ Fahy's second representative, Tyrur Marita, the reigning track record holder over 525 and 550 yards. This bitch certainly could justify the heavy market support all week. Trap 5 is Miss Kim Ella Kenny's and Nicky Kenny's Friedel's Save. Friedel's Save outpointed Tyrur Jenny in the semi-final, and before that was consistent in the stake, being second to Oldcastle Rosie in the quarter-final. Could provide a shock tonight. And in trap 6, the outsider of the 6 runners, Malbay Davika, owned by Miss Kiara Burke of Milltown Malbay. Malbay Davika has been staying on in all races so far and could have a hand in the finish if fast away. They're in traps for the final of the €20,000 to the winner, Tyrur Champion Bitch Stake. And away they go, pretty level break, but well away on the outside is trap 5, and that is Friedel's Save. Friedel's Save leads him in second place, trap 4, Tyrur Marita, in third is Shalom on the inside, around the first bend, and out in front of the second bend is Friedel's Save from trap 5, leads by 2.5 to 3 lengths, and in second place Tyrur Marita, in third on the outside is Malbay Davika, and in fourth is Tyrur Jenny, to the third bend in front by 3.5 lengths is Friedel's Save, in second place is Tyrur Marita, moving up on the outside is Corrie Nikita, but off the home turn out in front, it's Paul Hennessy's Friedel's Save, owned by Kim Ella Kenny and Nicky Kenny, and will win the Champion Bitch Stake from in second place trap 4, Tyrur Marita, with Tyrur Jenny in third. The result of the Tyrur Champion Bitch 550 final. First, Trap 5, Friedel Save. Second, Tyrur Marita. And third, Tyrur Jenny, time 30:01.
The 3 top prizes went to trainer Paul Hennessy. What a great result for him and his owners.
It didn't go according to the script. You know, I was supposed to win it, but having said that, very deserving winner. I picked her out here on the first night as being the big danger. I thought Marita the first night, when she broke track records, that she would take all the beating. She ran very well to the final. I don't think tonight was just tonight. I don't think she was just herself. But nevertheless, she ran well and she came second. But Friedel Davy can't take away from her. She ran a cracker tonight and deserved to win it. The facilities here are absolutely fabulous, and they're a credit to all the people who put all the effort in over the last 4 or 5 years to get it here, and especially to Pascal Taggart. And it's great to see him back. You know, who've put so much faith in Galway in the last 2 or 3 years to do this. Like, I have people here tonight from my home village of Knockmaskehill, and they're up there and they're having a ball. They're probably being disappointed at the moment that Marita hasn't won or that Ginny hasn't won, but that'll go away. They'll be okay again in the morning. When they hear the dogs barking in the morning, they'll be okay again. They know that everybody's still alive.
Well, we're here at Shelbourne Park for the benefit meeting in aid of the Dublin branch of the Monaghan GA Supporters Club. Traditionally, the biggest benefit meeting of the year here at Shelbourne Park indeed. And a familiar face here beside me, the organiser, Tony Donnelly. You're here every night of the week, Tony?
Sure, I'm working here, as you know yourself, Ian. But this benefit meeting that we have, as you rightly said, is the largest fundraiser here in Ireland. We're delighted to get a Saturday night here in Shelbourne. We're thanks to Paddy Ryan, the Managing Director, for giving us this night. The crowd here are great. The class of dog here that's running is equal to any Derby final night, and that says something for a benefit meet. And thanks to all the trainers and owners for bringing their dogs here along tonight.
Of course, you normally work side by side with the bookmakers as the taxman. Tonight they're delighted to see the runners because it is, as you say, a top-class night's racing.
Well, usually the bookmakers win on the night that we have. I think this is our 8th year holding this benefit meeting, and they haven't actually lost, I think, in any nights. I don't know what the results are going like that tonight yet, but by appearance-wise and by the card, I'd say they might have a good night again.
We join Padda Flanagan now for the Professional Services 525 with a winner's prize of €1,400.
The hare on the move then, and in trap 1, Dundrum Prince, and 2, Altesse Assert, the warm favourite, and 3, Heavenly Pride, and 4, Clash Duff Fun, and 5, then Corby Park, and at trap 6, Maeve's Trent, and here comes the hare to traps, and they're away. 2 came away fast, Altesse Assert gone up fast, 2, then Corby Park, and 5, and then 4, Clash Duff Fun, 1 getting through on the inside there, Dundrum Prince down the far side though, and 2, Altesse Assert, Ellen front by a length now, chased by 4, Clash Duff Fun, and then 3, Heavenly Pride, 1 is next, Dundrum Prince, 5 around the outside, but impeded, the third bend now, it changed maybe, Clash Duff Fun gone up on the outside, pressing Altesse Assert, Altesse Assert on the stand side, Clash Duff Fun and 4, going to win it, 4 wins it from 2 and 3. Clash Duff Fun, Altesse Assert, and Heavenly Pride for third. The time was 28:79.
Well, Gary, you're chairman of the Monaghan County Board. What does this benefit meeting mean to your county board?
Well, it's one of the major events in the calendar of the GA in Monaghan, actually, and has been for the last 8 years. And it means a lot in terms of the financing of the county teams. As everyone knows, the cost of running county teams and indeed the whole coaching games development aspects of GA at county level is increasing all the time, and we always have to look for new sources of income from the sponsorship sector, from the commercial sector, as well as from other fundraising initiatives. And certainly the fundraising that's done through this night, in addition of course to the huge social side that this night has for people both in Dublin and in Monaghan, it is becoming increasingly important in the overall running of the GA in County Monaghan.
Of course, I've seen you trying to back a few winners yourself here this evening. What are the chances of Monaghan senior team next year?
Not saying too much, but I still think Monaghan could be a very good bet for anyone.
So the hare on the move for the Blanchardstown 4x4, 550 in trap 1, Vicky's Joe, and 2, Phoenix Ice, and 3, Reward Yard, and 4, Black Bravado, and 5, Dunno Prince, and then trap 6, the raging hot favourite, the odds-on Droopy's Agassi, and they're away, 4 away quickly, Black Bravado up there too, Droopy's Agassi showing blistering speed, look at this, going to the turn, First turn, Droopy's Agassi out in front. 4 Black Bravado was second. In third place, then 5 Dunlo Prince, followed by 1 Vicky's Joe. And behind these, then we have 2 Phoenix Eyes, and then 3 Reward Yard. Going to the third bend, and Droopy's out in front. In 6, Droopy's Agassi, but 4 Black Bravado challenging into the home turn. Droopy's Agassi out in front from Black Bravado at the line. Number 6, Droopy's Agassi won it from 4 Black Bravado, and at third place, trap 5 Dunlo Prince. And the result then of the Blanchardstown 4x4 550, first trap 6 Droopy's Agassi, second Black Bravado, and at third place Dunlo Prince. The time 30:05.
Well, Colin, a massive crowd here for the Monaghan GA supporters night, of course, the Dublin branch, and I believe things are looking well in the team front.
I'm there about 2 years. This is my second year, and you know we need a lot of support to, you know, kind of get the team to improve and that. And the Dublin branch of the Monaghan supporters have been a great help from last year, you know, because there's a lot of expense involved in preparing a team, and I went up there and we tried to bring a professional approach, and because of the functions like this tonight, you know, the players appreciate it, and it's reflected in the vast improvement we've made.
Of course, you played under Sean Boylan for many years. Have you brought forward the same sort of techniques and training methods?
No, not that we haven't won anything. So I know it's probably a bit of few things that Sean would do that we'd bring to it, you know. But he's had a lot of success, as I said. So if we can even get a tenth of that, I'll be happy. I came up here tonight. I was depending on the tipster here, which is you, and I've lost a fortune. So I'm going to go on my own from here on in.
You've literally lost a fortune. Well, what can I say? My name's Ian Fortune. Best of luck.
Thanks.
The dogs in traps then for the suppliers 575 in trap 1, Air Force James. In 3, Thundercut Ali, because 2 is vacant. In 4, Mike's Hero. In 5, Shinawil Bertie. And at trap 6, Great Lark. And there they go, and a pretty even break, but 3 over on the far side. Thundercut Ali, 6 gone up fast, Great Lark. Between them then Shinawil Bertie, and then 4, Mike's Hero. The back marker, Air Force James. Spin down towards the far side now. 6, Great Lark stretching on. From 3, Thundercut Ali in second. Shinawil Bertie is only third, followed by Air Force James as they come out of the third bend now. And 6, Great Lark is 4 lengths in front. 5, Shinawil Bertie is finishing well though. Round the final bend now, and Great Lark out clear, going to win it, going up to the line. 6 wins it, Great Lark. Second was 5, Shinawil Bertie, very close for a third. 4, Mike's Hero, and 1, Air Force James.
Oh, great end to a night for you here tonight. A double for you.
Yeah, it's a long wait, but it's worth it. Agassi ran well, like, you know, he's getting near the end of his days, but he done what is asked of him, and you know he's still going strong. The last dog in the last race, Great Lark, like, I don't have him that long. His first race to me was in Clonmel. He won 31-40 for 575, but he looks very promising. Like, it's a very good run there tonight, and he looks a good, hopefully 600 yards dog later in the year.
And you had Boher Duff Light trialling earlier here tonight. Happy with that one?
Yeah, very happy. Like, done a 28.65. It's his first run since winning the Guinness in Cork. So we said we'd give him a try, and if he went well enough, we'd run him in the Easter Cup. The main aim is for the English Derby, but like, he's done a good trial, so we'll probably have a go at the Easter Cup.
Kilcohen Park in Waterford was the venue for the Newpark Stud Puppy Cup, which came to its conclusion on Saturday night, offering a prize of €6,000 plus trophy to the winner. There was a hugely supportive crowd on the night to enjoy the jovial atmosphere. Mal Keaveney takes us through the lineup.
Dogs are on parade now for the Newpark Puppy Cup final of 2004. The first one we see in the red jacket is our favourite. That's Manola Farlow, well fancied. The property of Seamus McCloskey in Derry and trained for him by Seamus Graham. This one has won 5 of its 8 starts, a son of Top Honcho and Farlow Dingle. Next up, it's Droopy Sutton, owned locally by Michael Dunphy, and trainer is Fraser Black, a son of Top Honcho and Droopy's Kristen. Next in the white jacket for Matt O'Donnell in County Tipperary, the other Dunna, likely to be there or thereabouts, a son of Larkhill Joe and the other Lucy. Now we have Droopy's Snowy, trainer Graham Holland, the only bitch in the lineup, a daughter of Droopy's Kuhl and Droopy's Nelly. On now to Stage Dunphy, the property of Anna and Pat Hoban in County Kilkenny, a son of Droopy's Kuhl and Alias Stage. And finally, a very strong contender in the stripes, Mind Henry, for Anthony Clear in County Kilkenny. A smart winner last weekend in 28.91. This could prove the main threat to our favourite. Courtesy of Newpark Stud, the top prize here is €6,000. The favourite is in 1, that's Manola Farlow, and breaks not as well as usual. It's Droopy Sutton that's out well, so too Droopy Snowy into the opening bend. Battle is on, Droopy Sutton and Droopy Snowy between them. On they go now, improving is Manola Farlow in the red jacket, and he really is eating up ground, is Manola Farlow, and going on. Look at this for a splendid run, and takes the lead at the third bend. What a run after a very poor start by the favourite. It's Manola Farlow that's out front now, heading towards the line. It's going to be a victory here for the favourite. Second is 3, that's the other Dunna. Droopy Snowy takes third. Confirmation of the result of the Newpark Puppy Cup Final 2004. It's a win, and a fantastic win at that from Manola Farlow. Second the other Dunna, and third Droopy Snowy. The winning time 28.67.
Very delighted with him because he missed the break totally. Something seemed to hit the box before the hare came to it, and he's normally a natural trapper and totally walked out, but left himself a lot to do turning the second bend, but ran a great back straight and showed great determination at the third bend to cut in and go on about his business and win the race. Strong point, I thought, up to this point was his early pace, but done it the hard way tonight. Did nothing wrong.
Yeah, certainly an all-rounder after that. Huge potential now.
Hopefully. He's a light dog, 71, 2-pound weight. He's young, he's only a June 02 dog, so I'd say my father, Seamus Graham, who trains him, will probably take his time with him, and he mightn't do a whole lot with him for another little while, and we'll see where we go in another few weeks.
What about this stat? 6 wins now from 9 starts. Almost unbelievable, really.
And if you consider the only dog that has beat him all and he had a bit of a setback at Hards Cross was Drippy's Maldini, who's one of the favourites to the Derby. I think it really stands up now. I'm absolutely delighted with him. He's a super dog, and something special too whenever he come down and won the Newpark Studs stake, because I mean what they have done for the breeding industry all around the country is superb, and I think Sean sponsoring the stake has done tremendous for us all. I
know you have lots of dogs yourself. You have well over 30 at this stage, but you must be very optimistic about Manola Farlow.
He's absolutely the best that I have had, and I think that he's probably as near to Derby class as I've had, and hopefully he is Derby class. Time will tell. I was very fortunate a while back. I had a dog, Daydream Believer, that went to Australia and represented Ireland in Australia, and he was probably the best up to now. But I think this fella might shade him.
A little bit extra special maybe, Seamus. I know you've designed many of the tracks around the country, but you designed the extension here at Kilcoen Park as well.
This is true, and strangely enough, we just did the final inspection of it during the semi-finals. So we probably won the first stake after we finished the signing off of the building. So it's the way these things work out.
For quick and concise information on Greyhound form, upcoming fixtures and a multitude of data, visit the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie. Next week it's the quarter-finals of the Irish Cesarewitz from Mullingar, the final of the Marianne O'Connor from Harold's Cross, and the County Kildare track hosts the final of the Friends of Newbridge 575.